We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 47. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Ready, ready. 10 Lobo. 54. Fair. He's coming, double up.
Now Jones. It's caught. Smith. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Check the backer. Smooth.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Don't let him breathe. Ready.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Fournette. Fights off the defender. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side with Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And down to the 7-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Get it.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down now, Barkley. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Look at me. Zipper. Yo, Cheetah. You remember me? Hey, Sam off.
Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
55, come on. Okay, double up.
Snap.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Check 24, check 24.
This is Bell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. We were just talking about him pregame, 3 tackles for a loss. Last week he thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described, and I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball, and that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Hey, check 24, watch
61, matchbox lights.
Kill. Turn up.
Hey, lock it.
Kill, turn up.
5.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Check.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Set. 60 outlaw. 2.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on second down. Jones looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Kill, kill, kill. Hey, Charlie. We got double up, double up. Pilot, 64, weak.
Now Jones to throw on third down. He's going to air one out. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Recon, 132 fighter. Fire.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Throwing quickly, and this is caught by Moncrief. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey, Haywood!
Jones now throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On first down, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A screen to Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. You ready? This is more where I came from. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 30 on second down, Jones. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd and 5.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun, airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Hey, team 6.
Now Jones on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Jones now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Wait, 56. I'm coming to the sun.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's caught. It's Miller. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Anthony Miller. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
We got to step it up. Check 15. Check 15. Check. Check hot, bro. Hot.
Hey, wahoo!
54 is mine.
Now.
2nd and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Cooper was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go!
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On play action, they'll throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Right here, right up.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hey, Alpha! Right there, 54, right there. Dude!
On second down, Barkley. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Come on,
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll give this to Bell running right. Room here to run. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Got it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, zoom.
Back to throw here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Bell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll pick up 3rd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
65. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike 51, Mike 51. All day, all day. Go, Mike 51.
Get it.
Now back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Bravo.
56 Mike. Let's go.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Shepard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
On the double.
56. Check 56. Check right. Watch the eye. Under 10. Let go.
Jones. Off play action. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Barkley. And an alley to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Down. 90, Wolf.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Fournette, a first down carry. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Bell. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Again, it's Bell. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have the receivers on lockdown.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run it with Bell. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. They'll look to throw here. They'll find Everett there, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They're going to run it with Barkley, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is.
Here we go.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. On the run, it's Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's out to his running back, Fournette. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
X3. 218, chopper. Hey, exit. Hit it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Get it.
Here's Bell. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.